All right, testing, casual,
Testing.
natural.
Mm.
Hey. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Amber. If you are not familiar with this guy, this is my husband, Rob. He'll be joining me here in today's video. If you are new, please consider subscribing if you love fragrance and everything fragrance related. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your love and support, and we're so happy to have you here. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 fragrances that I initially purchased for myself and that my husband ended up stealing from me. So,
Me?
these
You
are...
bought them for me. I'm just saying.
No, I didn't.
They're mine now.
When you have 2 fragrance enthusiasts living in the same house, sometimes your fragrances wander from one side of the room to the other, if you know what I mean.
Needless to say, we're ready to get into these fragrances. It was not planned for me to steal these, but Amber brought them home and she was like, hey, try this. And all of these I loved. And I was like, thank you very much. It's going in my collection. Appreciate it. So let's get into it.
Selfish. The first fragrance we're going to talk about is from Lattafa, and this is called Qaaed. I hope I'm not butchering that too much. Of course, all of these will be linked down below as usual. Presentation is kind of cool. It's a little plasticky, but you know, visually it's kind of nice. This is very much a Middle Eastern fragrance. If you're familiar with Lattafa perfumes, then you know. It's really saffron heavy. There's a lot of oud in here. And it is pretty masculine, so I will give him the benefit of the doubt that it is a pretty masculine leaning fragrance, but still really cool, really affordable as well. What do you think about this one?
This one, so I think this is probably one of the first ones I stole from Amber. I love it. Again, I'm not as good as she is with picking up different notes and what have you, but I absolutely just love this from the first time I smelled it. It is, gosh, I don't even know how to describe it. I can definitely pick up the oud in there. What I love is that this is another one of those, like, hey, it doesn't break the bank. And this is almost, I mean, it's a daily driver, but I think she also kind of finds this, you know, to be sexy as well. So, it definitely knocks out 2 birds with 1 stone. So this is Lattafa.
Second fragrance in this lineup. This is from Dossier. This is super affordable. This is their interpretation of Tom Ford's tobacco Vanille, and this is Powdery tobacco. I think they've renamed this a couple of times, so I'm not sure what it's called now, but they'll have the description on their website as well. If you know Tom Ford tobacco Vanille, that's pretty much what this is. And so they had sent me this in the mail to sample and to review, and then I purchased another one under its new name. So anyway, I ended up having 2. So one migrated into his collection. And I would say this has turned into probably one of your signature scents, right?
Absolutely. I know that this is Dossier, but oh gosh, something about it. If you go and actually smell the Tom Ford version, which I will be adding to my collection soon, it's hard to tell the difference. Now, I haven't had a chance to smell them like exactly side by side, but this is so close, and I absolutely love it. This is a great fall fragrance. I wore this all throughout October, November, into December as well. But I really enjoy this. Again, this is just one that I was like, nope, that's mine. Thanks, babe.
Okay, so moving on to the next one. So this one is actually really surprising. Sorry, the bottle is atrociously dirty. If you've been on YouTube for 5 minutes Googling fragrances, then you've seen this, but this is Shaghaf Oud from Swiss Arabian. Now, this is supposed to be a dupe of Lancome's Oud Bouquet. I smelled the original in Saks Fifth Avenue. The original and this one, I think, are different enough that I don't think it's an exact dupe for it, but when this first came in the mail, I was disgusted by it. I was disgusted and I did not want anything to do with it. And then he sprayed it, was it today?
Yes.
I came home this afternoon, like maybe a week or 2 after we had gotten it. And I was like, oh my God, you smell so good. What is that? And he was like, you're not gonna believe it, but it's Shaghaf Oud. And so it's changing. It's really, really changing. It's getting a lot smoother, a little sweeter. So let me know if you guys have had the same experience. I was ready to throw this in the trash. I did not like it. I forbid him to wear it, and I'm actually starting to come around to it. So this is super oud heavy, super vanillic. I don't know if there's praline in here, but if it's trying to be oud bouquet, then it might. So what do you think?
Yeah, again, this is another one that I absolutely love. And today I actually snuck it on, and because I wanted to see what she would think. Whenever she first brought it home, she's like, hey, I really don't like this. You know, what do you think? The first time I smelled it, I picked up vanilla notes, and I really loved it. It's got like a sweetness to it as well. And I loved it from the get-go. For her nose, those first few times, she really couldn't pick up those notes. But I loved it from the get-go. She even told me that, hey, maybe you should just get rid of it because I can't stand smelling it. And I was like, no.
I was done. I was done.
Give me some more time with it, and it has actually become one of my favorite ones. Also, this is another one that is not a break the bank kind of fragrance as far as price. So just another winner all the way around.
The next one that we're going to talk about is another affordable gem. I think this is super underrated, and this was just featured in my Valentine's Day scent. So if you missed that, I will link it somewhere up here. But this is Oud Vanille from Franck Olivier. Again, you can find this all over the internet for like 20 bucks, and it'll be the best 20 bucks you ever spent on a fragrance, I promise. Love this. I mean, there's a slew of notes in here. There's berries, there's woods, there's all kinds of stuff. All you really need to know is that it's oud and vanilla, because that's really what comes off on the skin. I think you're starting to really like this one.
I absolutely love it. This is one that I recently stole from you within like the last few weeks.
Yeah, he's getting grubby.
So every time she brings something home, it's like, you know, I have to filter it to make sure, hey, does this need to go in my stash actually? So yes, I am so happy with how this smells. I didn't realize that fragrances could smell so good and not be super expensive. Like, this is ridiculous. How good this smells. I really do love it. I've gotten quite a few compliments on it already, so this is another one of my favorites.
It's so good. It's so good. Do you feel like a woman could wear that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think women could probably wear all of these fragrances that we're talking about today.
For sure.
I really do. And Amber has really kind of taught me about, hey, like, fragrance really isn't supposed to be, male or female. It's really supposed to be unisex. I mean, I still think there are still some stuff out there that I smell. I'm like, okay, no, that totally smells feminine to me, but that's just my opinion. Yeah,
absolutely. So most of these fragrances, everything that we've seen so far, you'll kind of see a theme. Robbie really actually, I think you're surprisingly attracted to Middle Eastern fragrances. Super dense fragrances. Absolutely. He really is a fan of vanilla, but I would say like all of his vanillas are a little bit different. He's not attracted to the same type of vanilla over and over and over again. Surprisingly, I think Middle Eastern fragrances are his thing. The next one that we're gonna talk about, and this is our final fragrance for this video. This was something that I smelled in a department store, and I could not wait to purchase it for myself. And I think now he's ruined me for it, because now I just think of him. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but I just think it's his fragrance. It's not my fragrance anymore. And so anyway, it's amazing. This is Valentino Uomo, born in Roma. And this is an EDT. I absolutely love this. I've sung its praises enough. It's a little bit watery. It's a little bit bubblegummy, but there's also like a salt water, like a salty mineral, aquatic feel to it. I think it's amazing. This is completely unisex, but he smelled this and swiped this one like within 30 seconds of me bringing it home. So he was super excited about the gift that I didn't give him.
Let's just say, men, you guys need to have this in your collection. I mean, and women too, please don't get me wrong. I'm just speaking on behalf of the other guys out there. I really do love this. Like Amber said, I stole it off of her pretty quickly. So another one that has migrated its way into my stash, but sorry, not sorry.
I think this is probably the freshest that Robbie really goes. I mean, like, he's got like the YSL, which is kind of fresh, but you don't like citruses. You don't really like, he's not huge on like blue type fragrances. Those are just not his thing, but this is probably as fresh as he's gonna go. So if you like mineral scents, if you like Invictus from Paco Rabanne. This is probably going to be your jam. But yeah, everybody can wear that hands down.
So I hope you liked our video today. Again, these are fragrances that Amber had bought for herself, and I jacked them and put them in my stash. That was kind of fun to share with you guys. But please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
We are on the quest to get Amber to 1,000 subscribers. So please share this video. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, whoever. We just want to get this video out more and get some more subscribers. So we appreciate all you guys are doing for us.
Yep. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please feel free to always leave video suggestions down below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you found it entertaining, if you want to see more of this guy, because we can definitely do that for you. And yeah, we will see you in the next video. Bye.